Fresh Foam BB Shoe.
You know, arguably in recent history, some of the best dunk contest performances have come from Zach LaVine.
Oh my goodness, you are right, but do you know if he ever won the dunk contest? And if so, how many times did he win?
Is it 0 times, 1 time, 2 times, or 3 times?
If you answered 2, then enjoy the VC.
There you go, but guess what? We have some more for you. What years did Zach LaVine win the dunk contest?
Is it 2014 and 15, 2015 and 16, 2016 and 17, or 2017 and 18? I want to say the NBA All-Star Game was in New York and then Toronto these 2 years consecutively. That's a good hint, right?
To celebrate the big game coming up, the newest crossover series cards are officially live in My Team.
Channel your inner football player on the virtual hardwood by throwing dimes with Dak Prescott, locking up your opponent with Jalen Ramsey, and playing physical with Deebo Samuel. That's right, all 3 of these players are scanned and they're ready.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi everyone, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. A look at the starting group for the East All-Stars. Tatum out there with Durant. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Irving. And it's Giannis in at center. It's good.
Really confident from the interior because of his length and strength. Giannis feels like he can score from anywhere, anytime.
Now here's Curry. Over in the corner, Williamson. And that one is off. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Takes the 13-footer. That's good on the jump shot.
Boy, if you allow Durant that look, he's going to punish you. I mean, it's that simple.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, I caught up with Coach Mike Malone. Now he's spoken with the guys. Now he wants to make this a competitive game, one that features at least some execution and not just a bunch of lobs. Maybe some ball movement. He said, look, if we're going to be out here, if we're going to take this court, we might as well try to win this game. And that means playing the right way. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Doncic passes to Jokic. Curry with it. Over Irving. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Durant. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
What a unique combination of height, athleticism, and ball skills. Durant can make some unbelievable finishes because of it.
Now, here's Doncic. Jokic trying to free himself up. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Boy, shots like this prove Doncic has the ability to be a major threat from there, expanding his game.
Tatum kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Irving. Over Williamson. Irving can't hit. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the West All-Stars. Trailing by 2, and Doncic gets it to go.
We know Curry has tremendous vision, and he uses it to tee up his teammates for easy shots.
Now, here is Irving. KD looking around. Kicks it to Irving. Three-pointer. And another miss by the East.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Jokic. James, that's a two-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
Quick on the shot. Love watching LeBron go right up with that jumper.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Doncic against Mitchell. Outside Tatum. Over Williamson. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
You know, with how good Tatum is driving it, I think it's a smart play by Jason to take that shot because the defense is giving him room to do so.
Now, here's Doncic. 5 points in the game. And out of bounds, the East All-Stars will have it. The West making some changes. Paul George, he's checked in for Williamson. And it's Morant in for Curry. Brown, he's checked in for the East. Jokic against Giannis. Jokic with the steal. LeBron outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Jason Tatum.
And, you know, this guy simply does not age. LeBron remains a dominant force in this league, despite being in the league since 2003.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. Mitchell with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Passes to Irving. Back to Brown. Now here's Giannis. Pass to Brown. That shot is off. Excellent D there from George. Morant outside. He feeds it to James. Over Mitchell. And LeBron James gets it to go. LeBron's got 6.
You know, LeBron's a very efficient shooter from mid-range, in my opinion. I like when he takes advantage of that area of the floor.
And it's Giannis missing. And the West All-Stars with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Doncic. That one rolling around and rims out. The East trailed by 4. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
So it's the West now. From deep, James nailed from three-point land. 9 points in the game so far.
You know, the strategy used to be in defending LeBron, make him shoot jump shots, long jump shots. He's countered that strategy by becoming a knockdown three-point shooter.
Now here's Tatum. Back to Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Giannis kicks to Mitchell. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. Here's Tatum. There's Brown with the 3. Jokic grabs the miss. The West leading by 7. Morant passes to George. The pass to Jokic. And he makes good on the layup.
You know, in the paint, Jokic is dominant because he can hurt you with the pass or with his scoring ability, and he knows how to position and assert himself in the paint area.
Now here's Brown off the left rim and out. Now Jokic outside. George pass to Morant. Passes it to Jokic. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Jackson comes in for LeBron. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Doncic. Now, here is Halliburton. He dishes it to Randall over Jackson. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. 11-point game. Morant finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Jokic. Just 5 to shoot. There's the triple. Doesn't go for him. Now the East will take it the other way. Halliburton passes to Holiday. Pass to DeRozan. Randall outside. Trying to find Halliburton and gets it to him. Shoots over Morant. And another miss by the East. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Some nice passing here by the West. Here's Jackson. Randall with the block.
Well, you can't go up weak against Randall, otherwise he's going to block it.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Halliburton for 3. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
George passes to Jokic. Morant with it. And here's Jokic. With some arc. And it's Morant missing. The East trailed by 11. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's West now. Jokic trying to free himself up.
Got to be impressed with Halliburton's defensive instincts there. I mean, able to come away with the rejection. You don't see guards do that a lot.
Randall no good. The West leading by 11. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Fires from 14. Morant outside for three. Drills the three-pointer.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Timeout called. East All-Stars
trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout.
Sabonis, he's checked in for the West. Damian Lillard comes in for John Morant. Now, here is Halliburton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To halt the run, the shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Boy, nice room service feed from DeRozan. Couldn't get more wide open than that.
George against DeRozan. Steps back and fires. George, no good. The East trailed by 11. Randall with the ball. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. In the corner, George with it. There's 1:54 left to play here in the first. And here is the East now. Outside DeRozan. Holiday, the pass to DeRozan. Back to Holiday. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And too long on the shot. The West leading by 11. Sabonis trying to get open. The West again cannot hit. Outside Holiday. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist.
Well, that's a nice up-tempo play from Holiday. Got the rock and didn't waste any time finding the shot.
Outside, George. Back to Lillard. Right side, Sabonis. Lillard outside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And there's an edge to Lillard's game. He's fearless, and you can see it when he's finishing in traffic.
Now the pass to Adebayo. Halliburton outside. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Paul George. And a switch here also for the East. Embiid's checked in. And it's Sabonis with the ball for the West All-Stars. 10-point lead. Outside Jackson. 19 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Pass to DeRozan. Over Sabonis. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Well, you can see the excitement in. He's a knockdown threat from there.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. West All-Stars out in front. They're up by 8. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the West All-Stars?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
They have also shown a willingness to go to work inside, guys. Great post presence for them so far in this game.
Damian Lillard out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Markkanen. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Sabonis in at the 5. That's the 5 for the West All-Stars right now. Mitchell wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Lillard finds Doncic. Now here's LeBron. Down low. And the basket by Lillard. And the West leads by 7.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Brown. Good ball movement here by the East. Puts it up from 12. It's rebounded by Doncic. The West leading by 7. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
That is the savvy of LeBron on display. Doesn't just convert, but draws the foul and has the chance to tack another one on his point total.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Ja Morant, he's checked in for the West.
One shot.
Free throw good, James. The East trailed by 10. Outside Irving. There's the feed to Brown. Great D that time from LeBron. Here's West now. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Here's Mitchell. Following the basket by LeBron James.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
And that one's good, Morant.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Now, here is Irving. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Embiid. And he can't stop the run as he misses. The West leading by 14. Doncic outside. Again, the West All-Stars.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now a timeout called by the East.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. George is checked in. And a switch here also for the East. Julius Randle's checked in for Joel Embiid. Brown inside, defended by George.
And the defense of Doncic looking a lot better. I mean, when he works hard at that end of the floor, he can get up and block some shots too. Not a lot of them, but he can block a few.
Now here's Morant. He has 5. George with the bounce pass. Here's Sabonis. Almost, but it rolls out. And Randall has got the ball here for the East All-Stars. They trail by 14. Brown finds Irving. Over Doncic. And it's Irving missing. James against Irving. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
There aren't many guys that can match LeBron when he's in a really good scoring rhythm. Asserting himself on offense is problems for the defense and good for his team.
West All-Stars shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here. Jokic, he's checked in for Sabonis. Giannis, he's checked in for the East. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Back to Mitchell. He kicks to Irving. Brown against George. Brown dishes to Irving. 4 on the shot clock. Count it. Irving's got his first 2 points.
You know, Irving is deadly from mid-range and really embraces that shot. He doesn't shy away from it. And I think he can give opponents a lot of problems because of it.
Now, here's George. No points in the game yet for him. Doncic outside. Over to the wing. Jokic, that's a two-pointer. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And it's 6 points for Jokic.
A lot of times, Jokic is creating a jump shot for somebody else, but he's just as good a receiver as he is a distributor. And that's pretty impressive for a 7-footer.
Now, here's Irving. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one's on Morant.
Right there, Irving does a nice job of anticipating the contact, so he braces himself for it and then works through it.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Morant kicks to George. Doncic outside. And yes, it's good. Doncic has got 9 points.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Back to Mitchell. Shoots. And another miss by the East. The West leading by 17. Outside, George takes the 13-footer. The shot comes out. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Mitchell outside. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Mitchell's got his second basket.
You know, this is what happens when you combine center size with developing point guard skills. Giannis running the offense to perfection right there.
Now here's Morant. 5 points in the game. And finished off by Morant.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. And so here are the West All-Stars. 17-point lead, their biggest. Doncic, no good. Irving against Morant. And that one's good, Irving. 6 points for him.
Irving, excellent at converting with either hand. He's got a special talent for finishing in the lane.
Irving against Morant. Outside, George. Here's Jokic. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Jokic has got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, when Jokic gets his hands on an offensive rebound, it's too late to try to stop him. He doesn't waste too many second chance opportunities.
Brown finds Giannis. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. He had a nice open look right there. George has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Brown outside. pass to Irving. Good ball movement here by the East. And there's the pass to Randall. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Powerful move that time by Randall. And he'll go to the free throw line.
The East All-Stars shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randall has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
Looking at who's out there now for the West. Jaren Jackson. He's checked in for LeBron. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Luka Doncic. A big group substitution here for the East. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. DeRozan comes in for Brown. Drew Holiday's checked in for Mitchell. Halliburton subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Halliburton.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Outside, George. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander from about 16. Chalk up two there. Holiday's got 5.
Boy, sometimes Holiday makes it look so easy. Automatic, able to pull up on a moment's notice.
Back to George. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes it to Jokic. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. The offensive rebound. And George gets it to go. 5 points in the game.
When George is aggressive now, I think it energizes his whole team.
Outside, Holiday. Kicks it to DeRozan. Randall against Jackson. Randall passes to Halliburton. Right side, DeRozan. Over George. West All-Stars with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Lillard. East grabs the miss. DeRozan with it. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson.
You can't be overly aggressive with DeRozan. I mean, the second he senses and feels that you are, he'll take advantage of it.
The East All-Stars shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That's good from DeMar DeRozan.
Boy, the elevated playmaking from DeRozan has been a revelation of late. An all-around threat who still feels underappreciated by many, and I think that drives him quite a bit.
Markkanen, he's checked in for the West. And these All-Stars also making a switch. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Randall. DeMar DeRozan hits them both. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the West All-Stars. 17-point game. Jackson kicks to Lillard. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Now here is Holiday. He's got 5. Halliburton outside. The wide open look here for DeRozan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Markkanen. And the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Holiday. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Puts it up from 12, and it's DeRozan missing. The West leading by 14. Lillard outside. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Markkanen. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Really good to see Markkanen be aggressive inside. He's excellent at drawing the attention of the defense and then forcing them to foul him.
The West All-Stars have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Boy, in this day and age of how the game is played, Markkanen's skill set, hand and glove fit, superb at spacing the floor with his shooting stroke.
He's perfect from the line this time.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 5. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. There's the 3. The second chance effort. The shot by Adebayo, no good. The West leading by 16. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Sabonis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Can't afford to be too handsy with Sabonis. He's very good at forcing the issue and getting these calls.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. West All-Stars shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
2 shots.
And he makes the first.
I look at Sabonis as a terrific stretch 4. He's a guy who can play either power forward or center, and he has excellent length and a nice touch.
DeRozan against Markkanen. Count it. Good. DeRozan's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the West All-Stars. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 17 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kenny, your thoughts on the West All-Stars first half?
What a true demonstration of dominance. They made a commitment to owning the glass, and they made good on it. Blocking out, competing hard in traffic, that's the way you should play on both ends of the court.
And Shaq, what did you think about the East All-Stars?
They really need to focus on finding quality shots. They can't create for themselves in the second half. Things will only get worse. And I'm talking about the high percentage looks, not contested threes.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by James.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And so in the game for the East All-Stars, Tatum out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Irving. Then it's Mitchell. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
The East trailed by 18. To the inside. And finished off by DeRozan.
Boy, how about how vertical DeRozan gets? Robs the defense of a chance to contest, and the bench, they are absolutely loving that.
Curry can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The West leading by 16. Williamson outside. Passes it to Curry. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Antetokounmpo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Stephen Curry.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw.
A multiple-time MVP. You know, what's really scary is that Giannis feels like he can keep getting better, and more importantly, he does the work to get better.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the West. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Inside. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Tell you what, with Jokic, you've got to foul him harder than that. This big fella takes pride in finishing through the defense.
The West All-Stars have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
West All-Stars, Nikola Jokic at the line for 1.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
Jokic has such a great basketball IQ, and his creativity is off the charts. He's capable of a triple-double just about every game.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. The West leading by 19. Here's Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. And 11 points for Luka Doncic.
Boy, calm and collected inside. Doncic's scoring ability, wide-ranging.
DeRozan finds Irving. To the middle, here's Mitchell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Mitchell's got 7 points.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And good that time.
You know, Luka's one of those players where the mid-range shot is really a weapon for him, not just an afterthought. I mean, he is lights out from that distance.
DeRozan passes to Mitchell. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The East All-Stars have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. That's good from Antetokounmpo. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Morant's checked in. Brownie's checked in for the East. That misses, so he splits the free throws. The West leading by 20. Over in the corner, Doncic. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Now, here's Mitchell. He has 7. Back to Irving. Lays it up off the glass. Irving's got 8 points.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
LeBron up top. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Irving finds Antetokounmpo. Got a piece of it. Jokic with the steal. Here's Morant. Williamson trying to free himself up. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
You know, we have to see that great Mobile One drive one more time.
And that's a thing of beauty. Certain plays, almost no words. You just sit back and appreciate.
Outside Irving. Back to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Mitchell's gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Paul George, he's checked in for Williamson. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Irving against Morant. Here's Mitchell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
East All-Stars have hit 6 free throws in 10 attempts.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. Julius Randle's checked in for Tatum. He's off on the second. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the West. Doncic kicks to Morant. Jokic inside. Covered by Mitchell. Jokic with the bucket.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Now here's Brown. Antetokounmpo passes to Irving. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. It doesn't go for him.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Now, here's Mitchell. After Luka Doncic's miss, Mitchell dishes to Giannis. Back to Mitchell to stop the drought, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
So aggressive and explosive. Mitchell working above the rim and doing damage.
Doncic passes to George. Now here's Morant. Back to George. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now a timeout called by the East. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
Here's Irving. No good on the shot. And the West will go the other way now. And here's James outside. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Randall. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
Floats it up for James. And no good that time. Morant against Randall. Irving for 3. Sinks the triple. Irving's got 11 points.
Irving knocking down that 3. Textbook form, too. Never rushes anything. Mechanics are efficient and effective.
And here's George for 3. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Brown. Outside Irving. Giannis right side. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Morant. They get it back. Tries again. And Irving finishes inside. 13 points in the game.
How about Irving showing you great energy there, just refusing to be boxed out?
Now here's Morant. He's got 11. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Brown. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Pass to George. Back to Morant. And a miss there on the triple. Antetokounmpo against LeBron. Yes, that goes in.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
And it's time for an injury report. Now let's check in with DA to see how Bam Adebayo's doing. David.
Hey guys, the East All-Stars head athletic trainer gave me an update. Unfortunately, he has torn ligaments in his elbow. And that's a potentially devastating injury that will keep him out not just the rest of today, but quite a while too. That is just awful to hear. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Yeah, trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jokic. Jaren Jackson comes in for LeBron. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Luka Doncic. And then for the East, Embiid, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Holiday comes in for Mitchell. Halliburton subbed in for Kyrie Irving. The East All-Stars on offense. They're on a 13-5 run here. Here's Brown, and that one hits back iron. The West leading by 20. Here's George, and he drives in, and it's George finishing it off.
One of the great athletes in the league, and there are a bunch of them, but he's at the top of the list. Ferocity on that throwdown from Paul George.
The pass to Brown. Randall surveying the D. Back to Brown. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. That one misses. Now the West All-Stars the other way. Here's George. Gilgeous-Alexander trying to free himself up. George with the bucket. George has got 11 here in this quarter alone. Halliburton outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one's on Morant.
Halliburton, so versatile and skilled. This guy finds ways to keep the defense off balance. Pretty consistent.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good.
I tell you, one of the things I've noticed about Halliburton is his endurance, man. It is off the charts. He's always pushing the pace and really outworking other guys most of the time. He's constantly revving up the motor and taking things up a notch.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. And a switch here also for the East. DeRozan's checked in. Halliburton hits them both. The West leading by 22. And George kicks to Lillard. Back to George. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot off. Excellent D there from Holiday. Left side, Halliburton. Embiid in the corner. It's hauled in by George. George has got 4 rebounds in this game.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Lillard outside. Sabonis kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Lillard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You know, Dame loves to test the defense like that, runs up against it, and then outworks them.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
That free throw good from Lillard.
And known for being a clutch performer, Dame has his sights set on titles. A true leader with a winning mindset.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for the West. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the East. Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Aggressive move that time by Holiday. He's the engine that makes this offense churn.
Lillard the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Jackson. Lillard outside. Pass to Markkanen. Over to DeRozan. That one rolling around and rims out. The East trailed by 21. And Holiday kicks to Halliburton. The 3. They get it again. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Embiid right there to get the rebound and put it right back up. Excellent anticipation.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. East with the ball. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle.
Check out the body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect his shot.
Now here's Markkanen. There's the pass to Jackson. Now Lillard. Outside Markkanen. Makes good on the step-back jumper. And the West leads by 19.
You cannot give Markkanen room to shoot from the mid-range. I mean, he's capable of dropping these in bunches.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. West All-Stars lead by 17. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Irving. Luka Doncic out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Sabonis. Then there's Markkanen. And it's James in at the 3 slot. So that's his on the floor for the West All-Stars. Count it. Now that's 17 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, I tell you what, guys, there's so many different ways DeRozan can beat you. When he's hot, he's a problem.
Pass to Doncic. Sabonis at the elbow. Dishes it to James. And the rejection by Giannis. The 3 for Doncic. Here's Sabonis. And finally they hit one.
Boy, one of the things that stands out with Domantas Sabonis, this guy is high energy all the time. He's a relentless glass eater.
Passes it to Irving. Good ball movement here by the East. And DeRozan kicks to Irving. Outside DeRozan. Clock at 6. Over James. And it's DeRozan missing. The West leading by 17. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the East. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 now on the night. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
Lillard, the pass to Sabonis. The dish to LeBron. And James throws it down.
Well, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Now, here's DeRozan. Here's Mitchell. Nice D from Doncic. And here's LeBron outside. Again, James missing. The East trailed by 17. Here's Irving. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Flashing those crazy handles. I mean, major rush hour handles. So fun watching Irving handle the ball the way he does.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
Now here's James. Doncic outside. And they recover it. Here's Markkanen. Again, the West All-Stars.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Here's DeRozan. Outside Irving. Pass to Mitchell. Shoots over Doncic. The shot by Mitchell, no good. The West leading by 17. Now Lillard. And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Looking at who's out there now for the West. Jokic comes in for Sabonis. And it's John Morant in for Damian Lillard. Now, here is Irving. Left side, Tatum. Back to Irving. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. When he's making passes like that, too, watch out.
Here's Morant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
The aggressive nature of Morant, taking initiative and daring the defense to get physical with it.
That's good from Morant.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
Both free throws good from Morant. The East trailed by 17. Outside Irving. The pass to DeRozan. Giannis with it. Pass to Irving. And here's Giannis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, no opponent is willing to give Antetokounmpo an easy look. I mean, they want to make it hard on him, and he's going to get bodied up, and he's learned to accept that.
Antetokounmpo at the line for 2.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. And so Doncic will bring it up for the West. 16-point lead. Passes to James. Wide open. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 6 assists now in the game. To the paint. Here's Irving. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Irving's got 19 points.
Antetokounmpo is a player who does a little bit of everything and all of it really well. Check out that pass.
Irving against Morant. He kicks it to LeBron. 4 on the clock. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. Connects from 3-point range.
Look at that stroke on Jokic's 3-point shot. And I like the way he releases it so high. Makes it tough for defenders to get to it. He's not a really nimble guy, but he's got a lot of grace in his game.
And that one's good, Mitchell.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now, here's Doncic. Morant kicks to Doncic. Some nice passing here by the West. Jokic goes back up. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. That one misses. The West leading by 15. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And it's Morant missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball.
And understanding where to run to in transition. Mitchell is very opportunistic when the break is on.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Thank you, David. The East trailed by 13. Here's Irving. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic just got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. James with the bucket.
Boy, the passing ability of Jokic is really something. I mean, he's proven to be quite the capable playmaker.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the East. Mitchell outside. He dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Plays it up and banks it in. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 11 rebounds. Doncic passes to LeBron. Here's Morant. Covered by Irving. Morant looking around. Back to Jokic. And the officials call a traveling violation.
East ball.
The East trailed by 13. Pass to Irving. Feeds it to DeRozan. And the rejection by James.
Boy, a superb shot blocker. LeBron continues to add to his highlight reel of impressive rejection.
Morant outside. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. And there's the pass to DeRozan. Pass to Giannis. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
You know, I know Giannis would rather get inside, but he's got the touch to make the mid-range shot, and he needs to take it when it's available.
Morant, the bounce pass. LeBron is doubled. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. It's good from long range. Jokic has got 6 points in the quarter.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you've got to tighten it up on D.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Now, here's Jokic over Giannis. And it's Jokic missing. DeRozan in the corner. Takes a three. Jokic grabs the miss. The West leading by 12. Over in the corner, Doncic. That three off the mark.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Pass break. Here comes the West. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, you know, Jokic has such active hands and really good anticipation. For a big guy, he comes up with a lot of steals.
Here's Irving. Mitchell outside. The kick out to Tatum from downtown. Good on the triple.
Tatum aggressively looking for his shot now, preparing before the pass arrives.
Doncic with it.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And the rejection by Tatum. Passes it to Irving. Over Morant. That one off the back iron and out.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And Doncic, here we go. Back to LeBron. Morant against Irving. Now here's Morant. He's tightly guarded. Count that one.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Irving dishes to Tatum. Good ball movement here by the East. Lets it go from 11, and it's Irving missing. The West leading by 13. Doncic kicks to LeBron. Back to Doncic. Pass to Morant. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Morant with the bucket.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Irving, following the basket by John Morant. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Back to Morant. Morant with another miss. DeRozan scanning the floor. Outside Irving. Shoots over Morant. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Boy, I tell you what, he's one of the best scorers in the game, and I love how Irving continues to be in attack mode.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.